Can I stand? Well, I can actually stand in this one. Sweet! I prefer standing. Because standing allows me to move around just a little bit. Get this chair out of here. Alright, cool. I'm really excited because I have this awesome lens that I'm borrowing. So today, Just Nate is being filmed on a professional lens. I'm so stoked about this lens. So, long story short, I'm doing a film for a health club, like an employee orientation video, which you guys will be seeing in a couple of weeks once I finish it. That'll be like one of my Just Nates starring me. So it's really good. I've already got most of it edited. I just got to get a few more shots. But anyway, so this guy at the club, he works at the club in maintenance, but he also happens to be a photographer, pro photographer. So he let me borrow his lens, and his lens is $2,000. So right now I'm being filmed with a $2,000 lens, which is awesome. It's such a great lens. I love it. I've been playing with it a little bit. But I was like, man, I just got to get at least one Just Nate filmed with this lens, and it happens to be Just Nate 17. So Just Nate 17 dedicated to the Uber lens. So last week I was really tired. It had been a long week. This past week was full of all kinds of drama. Actually, the last four or 5 weeks have just been nothing but drama, and the drama all came to an end on Friday. I really wish I could talk about it more on here, but I can't. Just at work, there's just been a lot of stuff going on, and it finally ended. And for the first time in 4 weeks, I actually really look forward to going to work. And it's a good feeling, man, because when you gotta go to work and be there for 10 hours, 12 hours, and you just really don't want to be there, it's not a very good feeling. And it's just like this big burden was lifted off my shoulders on Friday. It was, wow. Prayers were answered for sure with that deal, because man, I was miserable for like a month, and it wasn't just me; it was my whole team. And I'm glad we made it through there. My life was like, it was really like, it was like a movie. It really was like a movie. I wish I really would like to I want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it in a place that can possibly be, a place that's kind of, it's not public, but it could. I just I don't want to put it out there on the internet. It's not ethical. But anyway, that's done, and I'm happy again, and I'll be happy to go to work again. So, but with all that, tons more responsibilities and a lot of work to do, but I'm happy and ready to get my hands dirty in there. Yeah, ready to get my hands dirty, ready to go train some athletes again. It's gonna be great. Do you guys like when I play the guitar on here, or does that bore you? I like showcasing my progress with the guitar, and I don't think I'm gonna do that tonight, but I've definitely made some strides with the F bar chord. The F bar chord is what I've been practicing a lot the last few weeks, or not even the last few weeks, really the last maybe 4 or 5 days, and it's coming along. When I first tried it, it was like horror. No, not the F bar chord, please, not the F bar chord. Get it away. And the F bar chord is released and gone forever. No, the F bar chord, it's not as bad as I once considered it to be. Then again, brain surgery is really easy when you know how to do it. So I guess that just comes with practice. Just like with anything, you stick with it long enough and it, picks up. Your body just adapts to it, and you remember it, and you get good at it. Just with anything. But F bar in the house, in his, yeah, son. That's right, son. Son. Okay, I just went a little gangster right there. Like 25% gangster, 75% white boy. Not sure if that's a good combo. But yeah, I'm really excited about the employee orientation video that I'm gonna put out. It's probably gonna be about 15 to 17 minutes when I'm done. But I basically am the tour guide of the club and the narrator, and I wanted to make it fun, and I did make it fun. So it's not one of your typical corporate videos that just has like the really, monotone narrator and the slow camera pans and shots. No, I made it fun. So hopefully y'all will get a kick out of it, and also kind of see where I work and all the people I get to work with. So that I'm excited about with. So maybe two or 3 weeks I'll have that out. Let's see what else. Also, yeah, I just booked my flight. This is my flight itinerary right here. I just booked my flight to Minnesota. I'm gonna go visit my buddies in Minnesota in December, and I went last year and the year before, and it's a lot of fun. I love going up there. The first time I went was during the summer, and it's really hot up there. Surprisingly, I'm thinking Minnesota, it's summer. How hot can it get? It can get pretty hot up there. It was over 100 degrees, and my buddy up there, he's a beekeeper, and they live on a farm, and we were out, and man, I was like drenched in sweat. I couldn't believe how hot it got up there, And then this last year, I went during the winter, December last year, and it gets pretty cold up there. It was -20, and I was just checking with one of my friends up there, and she said that it's going to get, I think it's supposed to be even harsher winter this year. So that's awesome, but I can't wait. But I really enjoyed the snow. I didn't think I would like the snow, and I thought I would freeze my butt off up there, but it's really not as bad as I thought it would be. The southern boy managed to brave the elements up there, and I came away without any frostbite. All my appendages intact. I still have 10 fingers and 10 toes. So that's a lot of fun, and I'm not sure. I did a video last year, or maybe I'll do that again this year. I'm not sure. They didn't really, they weren't too thrilled that I was taking video of them, but maybe I'll do it again. I thought it was cool. But yeah, plane tickets are really a lot less expensive this year than last year. Last year, I wanted spending $700 on plane airfare, and this year it was like 300 and something. So that's like, wow. Big time drop in price there, which is really cool. But yeah, I'll be probably, I think I leave on the 24th, and I'll get back on the 2nd. So like a little bit longer than a week. I really look forward to that, and love visiting those guys. It's so fun. What else? Okay. It's a shame, I really, with this lens, I really wanted to shoot something a little bit more elaborate, but just don't have the time, Sundays are, by the time I get to filming the Just Nate video on Sunday, it's like I run out of time, because like in the morning, I do my running and do any kind of errands I have, and then I watch the football game until like 3, and then I spend some time with my family, and then I'm left with Just Nate, and this usually probably takes me about 20 minutes to film an episode, but then I have to edit it, and then I have to render it, process, and upload, and all that stuff. I usually don't get it up until like 2 a.m. It's not even out until like 2 a.m. So technically, even though I film it on Sunday, it's not out until Monday morning. But that's okay. I guess it just matters when I film it, really. Surprised the light hasn't gone out yet. Usually one of these lights goes out. That's like my cue to like end the video. Oh, in my last video I said, you gotta count how many times I say That doesn't count. I'm trying to think, did I say it at all in this video yet? I'm not sure if I did. I don't think I have. I don't remember triggering that. Like I don't sound familiar that I said That one didn't count either. this is kind of cool, or for me on a personal note. I've experienced a lot of weight gain actually. Before I left for the feast in October, I was 162 pounds. And right now I'm currently 176 pounds. So that was on purpose actually. I'm actually doing what they call a bulking. They call it bulking. That's where you eat a lot of food to put on weight, muscle. It's kind of like the dark side of muscle gain. In order to actually put on muscle mass, you have to eat lots and lots of food, lots of calories, and with that tends to come muscle growth, but also a little bit of fat. So before the feast, I was actually pretty lean, and now I'm not so lean. I mean, you can't tell right now, but I'm definitely not as lean as I was before the feast. But that's what comes with a bulking. So you usually bulk and you gain 10-15 pounds, and then what you do is you go on a cutting phase, and then the cutting phase you reduce your calories, and you change what you eat, and you basically eliminate your carbs, and then you get down, you cut your body fat percentage down. I like to get down to about 7%, 5 to 7%. That's when I get the abs showing. You know, people ask me, man, how do I get a six-pack? And I always tell them, well, you already have a six-pack. Everybody's got a six-pack. Actually, that's not true. Some people only have 4. Some people have 4, some people have 6, and then there's like the genetic freaks out there that actually have 8. But really, I would say most people only have 4. And then there's some that have the 6, and then there's like those freaky people that have 8. I think I'm the 4-pack person. Let's see, 1, 2. I might have a 6. I've only seen 4, but I think if I got low enough in body fat, I'd have a 6 because I can kind of feel it. Like if I got really lean, I would have it. But yeah, before the feast, I saw the 4, but now it's kind of gone. It's smooth, but yeah, everybody has one. It's just hidden underneath a layer of fat. So people ask me, how do I get a six-pack? Well, cut your body fat down. You'll have it. You don't need to do crazy amount. You can do the bajillion sit-ups and you're not going to have a six-pack unless you cut your body fat. You'll have a nice six-pack underneath the layer of fat, but you're never going to see it doing just sit-ups. So maybe that's your health tip of the day. You want to see your 4 6-pack, 8-pack, you don't know, your something pack? Cut your body fat percentage down. Don't do crunches. It's not gonna help. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've been getting a lot of comments lately about like my girth. Like people like, whoa, Nate, dude, you looking big, man. I'm a lot bigger than I used to be. I gotta show you. Let me show you this picture. This is what I looked like right after I graduated college, and I was 142 pounds. Actually, it was 141 pounds when I graduated college in 2009. So now I'm 176. So I've put on quite a bit of weight since then. You can see there, I was very lanky. I was like a beanpole. So I'm quite a bit thicker, and I've gotten a lot of comments. That's actually, I was about that size when I got hired. As a personal trainer, I think I was about 145, maybe. I might have been approaching 150 at that time. I used to hover around 150, 155. But then now recently, like if I get really lean, I'm about 160, 165, and after I finish this bulking, I think I'm gonna try to be about 170. My ideal weight, I think, is 175. That's what I'd like to weigh. 175 at about 5% body fat. I think that's kind of like my goal. That's what I'm working for. It'll take a while, but I'll get there. I don't think I want to be any bigger than 185. 185 would probably be too big for me. I think a lot of guys want to get really big and really swole, be huge, but personally, I don't think that looks good. I think a more a lean look is more aesthetically pleasing than a big bulky look. Plus, it makes it hard to shop for clothes. So I kind of like being a little bit more on the lean side than the bulky side. Not to say that Stan, you add a few pounds of muscle what I'm doing, but I don't want to be like He-Man or anything. So some guys it's like an addiction. They go in there and they just start lifting weights and they just and then they start walking around like this. Nah, and they're just like they're never big enough. They're never big enough. They're always trying to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it just looks bad, man. After a while, it's just comical. It really is. So, yeah, I think I've talked enough in this video. Hopefully the lighting and everything came out okay. I got 2 lights in my face right now, and both of them stayed on the whole time. I'm really proud of these lights. I was kind of hoping they'd turn off. But I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. So, you guys, y'all take care, and y'all, keep up the good work and whatever you're doing in life, and always move forward and always do your best and always give 100%. And I'll see y'all later.